Good morning, students. On 23rd, I had given you 4 questions to solve. And today, now I am going to discuss how to solve those problems. I hope you have already solved those problems on your own. Now you take out your homework copy or the classwork copy, wherever you have done those problems, and please check it whether you have done any mistake or not. If you made something wrong, please correct it. Okay? The first question was there, what sum of money will amount to rupees 4230 in 1/2 years at 7% per annum simple interest? Once more, I want to tell you, whenever you are going to solve the problems, your first duty is to write the values of the information what is being given in the question. And if you write the values of those information what is given in the question, then it will be very easy for you to solve it. These things I am telling you repeatedly. So please remember these things and solve your problem. You will find it very easy. So I am not going in details of that. First thing, what sum of money? So principal is not given. So I have written here, let the principal be x. You can take 100, you can take A, you can take B, whatever way you can do yourself. What is given there? Amount is given in the question. What is the amount, beta? 4230. What is the time given? 1/2 years. I converted it. Rate is also given there. Now, you know the principal, you know the time, you know the rate. Will you be able to find out the SI or not? You can find out the SI by P into R into T by 100. In place of P, put the value of P. In place of R, put the value of R. In place of T, you put the value of T, and down 100 already there. If you calculate it, you are going to get the SI 7x by 40. Now, if you know the SI, easily you know the formula, principal plus SI equal to amount. So in place of principal, you put the principal. In place of SI, you put the SI. In place of amount, you put the amount. That is, I told you, if you write it, it will be very easy for you. It already in there. Principal. What is the principal? SI you calculated, amount. Now after that, you do the simplifications. You know how to do the addition, subtraction and cross multiplication. After doing the calculations, you are going to get the value of x equal to 3600. And what is x? X is the principal. So the question says, what sum of money? Means what are the principal? Will you be able to find out the principal is equal to 3600 or not? You can do it in other way also. Okay? Whatever way you find it easier for you, you can do it. Like always I am telling you, it's not necessary for you that you have to follow the way I am doing it. It's not at all necessary. If you think the other way which you can find it easier to do it, you are always allowed to do it, because a math can be solved in 2, 3, 4 ways. Okay? But it should follow the mathematical rules and regulation. Understood? And if you follow the mathematical rules and regulations, so you can do on your own also in the different methodology. I am just explaining you one methodology. You can do it in other way also. And if your steps and calculations are correct, definitely you are going to get the marks for it. Now the second question, at a certain rate of simple interest, rupees 3200 become 4000 in 2 years. What sum of money will become 7755 in 3 years at the same rate of interest? So in this question has 2 parts. In the day I had given you, I explain you once more. What is the first part? First case, they said principal is given there, beta. Amount is given there, beta. Time is given there. Rate was not known. So if the principal is given and amount is given, will you be able to find out the SI or not? SI equal to amount minus principal, you got the SI. Now SI is known to you, principal is known to you, time is known to you. Will you be able to find out the rate or not? What is the rate called? All of us know rate equal to SI into 100 by P into T. In place of SI, you put the value of SI. In place of P, you put the value of P. In place of T, you put the value of T. Will you be able to get the rate or not? Now in the second case, what they said, What is the rate in the first case? Second case also rate is same. That is what is given in the questions. Now we come to the second case. Whatever given there in the question, please note it down fast. Amount is given. All of us are knowing. Rate, this is same rate. What is in the first case? Same rate. Time 3 years. What is not given there? Principal. So I have written let the principal be X. Now, if you know the principal, easily you can find out the SI by putting the formula P into R into T by 100. And if you got the SI, I have done the calculation of SI, you put the value, it is coming 3x by 8. Now, if you know the SI, now you know principal plus SI equal to amount. In place of principal, you put the value of principal. In place of SI, you put the value of SI. And in place of amount, you put the value of amount. And after putting it, if you do the simplification, I did all the simplification here, I got the value of X equal to 5640. What is X? In the second case, X is the principal. And question said to find out the principal. So what is the principal here? 5640. Okay. Now the third question. In the third question was given, it was given a certain sum of money, you kept it in the bank or somewhere else. After 3 years, you got 5440 amount. And after 3 years, you got 5440. And after 5 years, you got 6440. The other day, when I had given you the homework to do it, I just explained you. What I told you, beta? Certain amount of money you kept in your bank. And after 3 years, you have been to the bank and you ask the bank manager, सर अभी 3 साल पूरा हो गया, अभी हम पैसा बैंक से उठा लेंगे तो हमको कितना पैसा मिलेगा? बैंक मैनेजर बोला, you are going to get 5440. Then you said, let it be there in the bank. You left it in the bank. Neither you deposit any money in the bank, nor you withdraw any money in the bank. कुछ पैसा जमा भी आप नहीं किए, कोई पैसा बैंक से आप उठाए भी नहीं. फिर 5 साल का बाद जब आप पैसा जमा किए थे, तब से पहले 3 साल के बाद पता किए थे. अभी जब से पैसा जमा किए थे उसके 5 साल के बाद जाकर के आपको पता चला, if you want to withdraw the money from the bank, you are going to get 6400. Now when you are going to get 6400 from the bank, then you may be surprised. अरे 3 साल पहले हम जब खत्म हो गया तब हम आए थे, तब हमको बैंक मैनेजर बोला आई एम गोइंग टू गेट 5440. अभी 3 साल का बाद हम 5 साल में, ये दोनों 3 और 5 साल के बीच में हमारा 2 साल का गैप है. ये 2 साल बाद जब हम बैंक में आए तो मैनेजर इज टेलिंग मी यू आर गोइंग टू गेट 6440. सो आर यू गोइंग टू गेट समथिंग एक्स्ट्रा और नॉट? डेफिनेटली. बट व्हाट यू नोटिस हियर, you have not deposited any money, you have not withdrawn any money from the bank, but then also you are going to get something extra. Why you are going to get some extra? Because this extra is the interest whatever you have received for these 2 years or not. That is why interest in 2 years, if you minus it, are you going to get the interest in 2 years or not? So the interest in 1 year, definitely you come to know. Now any of these cases, whether the first case or second case, whichever you like, I have taken the first case. So if you know the interest in 1 year, so how much interest you are going to get it for 3 years? Multiplied by 3, you are going to get 1440. Same way, if you take the second case, you can write the interest for 5 years, 5 into 480, whichever way you can do it, you can take it. So here I got the interest for 3 years. Now if you know the interest, I calculated the interest of the first case. So if I know the interest, then this is the amount. So amount minus interest, are you going to get the principal or not? So in the first case, interest for 1 year equal to 480. Therefore interest for 3 years equal to 1440. Therefore amount minus amount minus interest is equal to the principal whatever you have deposited in the bank at the beginning or not. Have you got the principal? If you know the principal, will you be able to find out the interest or not? How to find out? Principal equal to how much? 4000. SI equal to how much for 3 years? 1440. Time equal to how much? 3 years. Rate is not known to us. R equal to SI into 100 by P into T. You put the value of all. After putting the value of all, if you do the simplification, you are going to get 12%. Now you may have a question, sir, if I go to the second case, how can I do it? Same way, beta. Now what is the interest for 1 year? 480. Now what is the interest for 5 years? 480 into 5. Will you be able to find it or not? Now what is the principal? 6400 minus whatever interest you are getting after the 5 years. If you multiply and minus it, that will be the principal. Principal will be definitely come same in both the cases. Now you know the principal. You know the interest here by multiplying it by 5. Okay, and you know the time. What is the time? 5 years. Will you be able to find out the rate or not? There also if you calculate it, you will get the rate same. If you have time, you can check it by putting the value in the second case. You will see the answer will be same. Principal will also come 4,000 and the rate will also come 12%. Okay. Now I am going to discuss if the third questions. Okay. Once more I am going to the question where it is written there, and then I will come to the problem to solve. The question was, a sum of money lent at 12% per annum simple interest for 3 years yield a certain amount of interest. If lent for 5 years, it would have yield rupees 2040 more. Find the sum. So what you notice here, some money is been given 12% interest for 3 years, and the same money is been given in same rate for 5 years. And when you are giving it for 5 years, you have earned little bit more interest. Now the question asks you find the principal. Okay, so again I am coming. It has also two cases. First case, principal is not known to me, beta. Rate is 12%, time is 3 years. Will you be able to find out the interest or not? All of us are knowing how to find out. Now in the second case, principal I have taken it same x. Rate is how much, beta? Same rate. What is the difference? Time, 5 years. So will you be able to find out the interest here also or not? How to find out the interest? Same way, you got the interest 3x by 5. Now here same rate for 5 years, here for 3 years. Which interest will be more? The interest what you got for 5 years definitely more than the interest what you received for 3 years or not. Now what is the difference between these two? Now interest for 5 years minus the interest for 3 years equal to 2040, because they said in the second case you have earned 2040 rupees more. In what form? In the form of interest. So here the difference between the interest of the second case in 5 years minus the difference of the interest in the 3 years, it become 2040. After doing all the simplification, you know how to do the simplification, all the steps are shown here. Will you be able to find out the value of x or not? Okay, the value of x will be 8500. Therefore, what is the principal? The principal is 8500, because both the cases the principal is same. Both the cases the rate is also same. What is the difference? One case you get the interest for 3 years, and the second case you got the interest for 5 years. And basic sense is definitely tells us that the interest for 5 years will be more than the interest of 3 years. So the difference between interest of 5 years and 3 years is 2040. So you got the value. What is the principal? Okay. Now before going and I am going to give you two more questions from this particular exercise, that is simple interest. Okay. The two questions are given as homework, and after solving this question, next day I am going to start doing the revision of percentage chapter. So what question was given? This, what is the question? Find the rate of interest when rupees 8,000 fetches rupees 130 as simple interest in 2 years 6 months. Very easy. What is given here? Principal. What is the principal? 800. What is the simple interest? 130 rupees. What is the time? 2 years 6 months. Easily you can convert it into year. 2 years 6 months means 2 years plus 6 by 12 means 1 by 2 means 1 by 2 years equal to 5 by 2 years. So you know the principal, you know the time, you know the interest. Will you be able to find out the rate or not? Yes or no? R equal to SI into 100 by P into T. Okay, you are knowing it, please calculate it. Next question. Find the sum of money when final amount is rupees 11300 at 4% per annum for 3 years 3 months. This amount, beta. What is the amount? 11,300. What is the rate? 4% per annum. What is the time? 3 years, 3 months. Means 3 years, 3 plus 3 by 12. Yes or no? I told you. After doing it, will you be able to find out the time or not? So here you know the here you know the amount, here you know the rate, here you know the time. Okay? Understand the point? So easily, if you know, or you can easily find out the principal. Let the principal be how much? X. If you know the principal, will you be able to find out the interest or not? How to find out the interest? Amount minus principal. So SI equal to 11,300 minus X. That is the SI. Rate is how much? 4% per annum. Time is how much? 3 years, 3 months. You can convert it into year. After doing it, you will be able to calculate the values. It can be done by other formula called amount equal to 1 plus, okay, P into that other formula what has been given to you. That also you can do it. Whichever way you like, you can do these two problems. You solve it. Definitely next day I'll solve it and I'll explain you also. But now I'm telling you on your own to do it. You try yourself. Please practice it. And if you can't do, definitely tomorrow's class, when I'll take the tomorrow's class, there I'll solve it, I'll explain it, I'll send it to you. Okay. So before ending today's class, once more I want to remind you, and this is the last time I'm requesting you, by tomorrow, I want from each and every one of you the photographs of the homework done by you from the very first chapter revision. What I am doing it, that is simple interest. Please send me the photographs of the homework what is being done by you from the simple interest chapter, because the homework was not given in one day. The homework was given every day, daily, maximum 3 to 4 problems. And after giving you the problems as homework, next day I send you the solution of all the questions in my videos. So all the records are with me, which day what homework was given to you, and whether I have sent you the solution or not, everything was given to you. And I was requesting you that time onwards, please do your homework regularly. Those who have not yet sent me the homework, please send it by tomorrow evening. That's the last day. And day after tomorrow, I am going to talk to your parents. If I can't get through your parents, definitely your name I'll inform it to Sir Joshi, and Sir Joshi will send the talk to your parents. Please don't take it lightly. Take it very sincerely, seriously, and send me the photographs of simple interest chapter homework what was given to you. It was not given in one day. It was given to you from the very beginning. Every day maximum 3 to 4 problems. Those who have done it, it was easy for them. Those who have not done it, you people will suffer. And don't ask me, sir, send me the homework or not. It's not possible for me to send it, because every day I send you the homework. So please send the photographs latest by tomorrow. Don't take it lightly. You know my nature. I don't leave the students like that. I like the students. I love them. But the things what I want my work. It has to be done on time, regularly. So please send me the photographs of the homework again and again. Repeatedly I am telling you, please don't take it lightly. I want it by day after tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you so much.